All right, welcome back to the Intel Extreme Masters qualifiers as two of the best Protoss in the world. Face off against one another to find out who goes to San Jose. This is going to be good.
Yeah, this is a brilliant winner bracket game, as mentioned before. And I have no idea which way this is going to go because they've played so much against each other in Korea, in Pro League, and GSL, and so on and so on and so on. And over the past, it's always been HerO that's the majority of the time won. I think in the first 7 games they ever played, it was like 6-1 to HerO. But the last 2 times they played, it's been Rain that's been the one dominating. And then adding the fact that Rain's looking absolutely glorious right now. I mean, top of the Grandmaster server in Korea, dominated in yesterday's qualifier, owning it today, already beaten Zest, and now just MC. He's on fire.
All right, well, let's get into things. King Stage on Station is our first map. We seem to be opening up every series with this, as we have up to the top left-hand corner representing CJ Entus. It is HerO. And down to the bottom right, we have our blue Protoss. Soon to be representing a different team. It is Rain.
Rain. And just looking at some of the low bracket games, by the way, as it is starting to get closer and closer to where we go down, obviously, after this next series. Solo just eliminated Zest from the qualifier.
Oh my god.
2-1, our Intel Extreme Masters Shenzhen finalist, the most recent DreamHack champion, has eliminated Zest 2-1. Will go up against Gumiho, against his mech in the next game there.
Our only Terran.
Our only Terran is probably going to be eliminated by Solar as well, but good gosh, Solar is such a good player. He really is one of the best right now for Zerg.
And then what else is going on?
You've got Stats versus Sue happening very shortly,
Nice.
and Solar versus Gumiho, and then the winners against players that have dropped down in MC and Life.
Wow.
So awesome players there, and we will be dropping down straight after this series to whatever game is available, and then taking it from there.
Yeah. So after this, we've got 2 or 3 series basically to go by the looks of things. So some awesome StarCraft on the way aside from what we have.
So as good as Rain is, and as good as in form he currently is playing, this is CJ HerO. He's one of the best. In my opinion, it feels like HerO isn't looked at as top 3 Protoss or top 2 Protoss in the world. I always feel that there's other people in his way. He's 100% up there in my opinion.
Yes.
But people always like, yeah, Rain's better. But Rain hasn't won as much as HerO has, and HerO is always the one competing and doing really well. But it's people that look at Rain more so, in my opinion, as the better Protoss here.
Yeah, it just so happens that there's actually quite a few really good Protoss in Korea. You've got your Rain up there, you've got SOS up there, you've got Zest up there. So
exactly,
where does HerO fit into this mishmash of fantastic
I mean, on the League rack, he's ranked #1 Protoss, but people do look at Zest and Rain as the better ones for some reason. Of course, they're all amazing. But I feel that HerO gained a lot of his success, of course, in the Blink Stalker era, and then dropped off and didn't stay on top as much as Rain and Zest. But, whatever. I don't care. Those, with SOS as well, 4 best Protoss players. But we do have 2 very similar builds here. Both players going double gateway here on King Stage on Station.
Yeah, completely mirrored, really. Even the scouting timing, very, very mirrored. Both are going to look around, see 3 in each gas geyser for both players, and then even just clicking on the gases, making sure here is HerO to just know exactly what Rain's up to. But aside from that, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this game just got a little way further than the other couple that we've just seen.
Yeah, usually when you open 2 gateway and you scan each other, I think it's kind of difficult to go 3-gate pressure when you know your opponent's on 2 gateways. So you usually just choose a tech choice next, depending on obviously what you want to feel out and play with. And it is going to be the Stargate from Rain. And his opponent, no tech choice. Chronoboost into 2 gateways here. And he does have a probe on the map controlling the Zal Noctowl, so maybe he's going to try and put a bit of pressure on here.
But look where Rain's going with his Mothership Core instantly to that watchtower. Oh, wait, no, he turned back for a second there.
He did pull back.
I guess he has to be a little bit careful because that Stalker's out in the middle of the map. You don't really want to be hanging around for too long outside. And it is a 3rd gateway from HerO. Not as common here in the 2-gate versus 2-gate scenario. Yeah, that's true.
So it's 2-gate and Stargate here.
Any little bit of damage you can get done to the Mothership Core early is really nice because it makes it more vulnerable, and then if it wants to poke forwards later, it's a bit annoying. So
the thing is here, we're more than likely going to see an Oracle squeezed out. If we're seeing such an aggressive play from HerO, his back is going to be exposed.
Yeah.
An Oracle could gut the mineral line, and of course he's going to have a photon overcharge to protect his inside main base.
This is very aggressive. I really wasn't expecting this from HerO, actually.
Yeah, and
in this
Rain sees it. He sees it. He sees all the Stalkers. He caught the edge of the probe.
He went up the ramp with 1 Stalker alone. There's 3 here all ready to contest. Here there's a 3 as well as a Mothership core now. But Photon Overcharge is available, so he can use this and push this away very soon.
Micro Wars.
Ooh.
And it's Rain that comes out on top.
Yeah, yeah. He went too overzealous there, way too far in.
Void Ray third gateway is the choice. And by the way, the Stargate was never spotted. So the Oracle is out, and it's on the other side of the map, and there is nothing there.
Yeah, and he just warped in 2 or 3 Stalkers as well at the front. So there isn't going to be a warping unless he Chrono Boosts.
And the Void Ray should pop out as the Photon Overcharge goes down here.
This is a really good start for Rain. Really good start. The Oracle is about to get in there. The Warp Gate is just about to come off cooldown in like 10 seconds or so.
So much trouble.
He's going to lose so much mining time as well.
And if he doesn't attack into this, the'll be a second Void Ray.
He warped in aggressively. So he's basically just abandoning his main base.
Yeah, he's going as the Photon Overcharge goes down here. Rain may pull some probes here. The Void Ray is important. With Charge Dot, does a lot of damage here.
All he has to do is survive, really. All he has to do is survive. There's a lot of damage being done to that Mothership core. It will fall very, very fast, but the Oracle is already killed off. So many workers are behind all this. 13 have gone down. Probes just need to buffer. If he keeps his numbers alive and keeps his economy slightly healthy, it's going to be great.
Microing that Void Ray perfectly. He knows that's the thing that kills HerO here. He's going to pull that back ideally. Well, he's done enough damage. To be honest, it doesn't matter. The game is over.
There you go.
Well done there by Rain. Again, just on form, just nailing everything he has to do. He's just seemingly, despite that one game, which I really feel that, MC may be a little bit lucky not having, the Dark Shrine spotted because it's in the main base and the plane open.
Yeah.
Rain is killing it.
Yeah, true. I mean, that game with the Dark Shrine could have gone completely different. We saw how the Oracle was moving around. This in the previous series, of course. We saw how the Oracle was moving around and just barely missing that Dark Shrine in a very precarious spot. So, Rain is looking on fire, and he only needs to win 1 more game, and then he goes on to San Jose, which the stadium that it's going to be in, everything about San Jose is going to be fantastic. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
All right, Merry-Go-Round's our next map, where we already saw Rain play a brilliant game against MC. Very, very strong with the blink into the Stargate. Could try that again. Yeah. But then HerO was probably watching the previous series, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was. So he's going to know how Rain kind of played out like that. But, it's a different series. It's a different game. You can choose anything different here coming into it when it comes to strategies. So, yeah, we'll see. But like I said, very good start. Very clean games today from Rain. He had very good games yesterday. He was defending attacks that didn't look like they were defendable. He was killing people before they could even get into rhythm in their game. He was just looking really good, aggressive, defensive. Choices, decisions, everything he did was perfect, and he really is, as mentioned, just looking like he's been in great shape recently. Yeah, he really does. HerO in that first game, I'm surprised he really threw just caution to the wind and was like, well, either I kill him now or I don't. Because the warping of the 2 Stalkers that came along at the very end was, again, 5-10 seconds a little bit late for that Oracle, but it could have helped out, and he could have tried to keep going. Right. I guess he thinks that Rain is just too powerful an opponent and would advance on from there, but let's get into it. Game number 2, spawning up to the top left-hand corner, it is our red Protoss. CJ enters HerO, and down to the south, currently teamless, but 1 game away from advancing on for the Intel Extreme Master San Jose because he's just a boss. It is Rain. All right, I think Rain can close this up 2-0. Yeah. After seeing that first game, after seeing his mastery of PvP against MC before, and the only game he lost was a little bit of a dice roll from his opponent in the end. It's looking good, looking really good for Rain here. As we'll see what HerO wants to do on a map like this. Again, he probably did watch the game between Rain and MC before, but there is tons of opportunity for Rain to do more. We've already seen how versatile he is. Almost every single build he's doing in PvP at the moment is a different one. Yeah. And he just, it's not just the build either, it's his adaptation to the build and the strategy and just changing it all around. It's really good. He's playing very good. Yeah. All right, well. Similar gateway timings to start things off, just normal gateway timings. And on this map, previously, I believe Rain put 2 and 2 in gas to start things. So maybe we'll see that HerO would have to be diligent about clicking and see what's going on with that gas income. But it's just going to be double gas for both of them. Anything other than double gas in this matchup nowadays is very, very rare. Very rare. Yeah, you don't really open up without with a single gas here. I mean, single gas just... If you only had a single gas, you can't afford anything. You can't afford a tech and build units. You are more so forced into having a more heavy mineral bank, which means you kind of have to go like a Zealot Stalker push, which is easily defended, or an expansion, which is easily countered. So you just have to open up double gas.
Yeah. Overall, I think from Wings of Liberty, the transition from there, it's like, well, I really need gas for that Mothership Core. The Mothership Core is really, really useful early on, whereas in Wings of Liberty, it was always one gas, and then, though of course, Ananiwar and Sase really kind of started introducing that double gas kind of play a little bit later on in Wings of Liberty, but then into Heart of the Swarm, that extra 100 gas for the Mothership Core is very, very much needed.
Yeah, when you open up double gas, you pretty much finish the Cybernetics core with 250 gas, which is a tech structure and a Mothership Core, or Mothership Core unit, and then slightly sooner, or slightly after the tech structure.
Well, Probe, having a little bit of a look around for Rain. HerO decided not to scout out at all, but at the moment, Rain doesn't notice an extra pylon on the right-hand side. He's actually... Oh, barely misses that. It's always nice to get a pylon count from your opponent. So Rain might be a little bit apprehensive, but he's already he's throwing down a Stargate on the left-hand side. He does not care.
Yep. He's chosen his strategy anyway. Stargate versus Stargate. Saw this earlier. But I feel that this is not so much a Phoenix style of map, Phoenix style of game. I'm expecting Oracles here, unless someone throws in a Phoenix, which... We shouldn't be seeing double Phoenix, basically.
Yeah, like one person goes Phoenix, just shakes thing up a little bit.
It might. More than likely here is double Oracle, but we'll see. Let's see. Rain chooses Phoenix. Interesting. What does...
Rally to the mineral line instantly, actually.
What does his opponent choose, though? Maybe he is a little bit worried about the lack of...
I think it was that pylon.
Maybe the lack of pylon. He's thinking that there could be a second pylon out somewhere here.
Yeah, I think so.
But what are we going to see? There's an Oracle, so it's very rare that you see... I think he's expecting a Stargate to be somewhere. It's kind of funky.
Yeah, it is funny how this works, because that lack of pylon was maybe, oh, well, you know, I'll just take precautionary measures just in case it is a proxy Stargate, and in the end it's just a normal Stargate in base, so it's going to work anyway.
And with an expansion down here, too, so it's like a one-gate Stargate expansion. Very weak here. Rain pokes in, sees the Stargate. Is that Oracle going to complete?
Yes, it did.
It does.
And he let it finish.
So he sees the Oracle now, too.
That's kind of ugly.
And also,
actually,
yeah, they're not very good. This Oracle dies instantly. And with 3 gateways finishing up here, Chronoboost in the Cybercore, a probe already out there, 400 minerals in a Nexus, which isn't going to be used. Rain's like, well, you know I'm pretty good at just kind of understanding where I exactly am in the game and how to kill you.
He's going to get the Mothership Core. It's going to have to throw it down. Wait. Okay, he actually pulled back.
Didn't want to take any hit point damage. He needs every single unit to kill his opponent here.
He was a little bit scared as well of the Phoenix popping out in that Stargate, I guess. But if he'd... Oh, God, imagine if he'd have got that Mothership Core. That would have been disastrous.
Poking in again.
He's going to go. He's going to get it. If he gets this before Mothership...
he just activates the Photon Overcharge in the main base, which cannot be used on the natural now. So that Nexus is gone. It cannot be defended.
No, not at all.
It's 3 gateways now, but the 3 gateways from Rain are up much faster here.
Picks up the Stalker, isolates that, denies it, and he has 4 Stalkers to 0 ground units to HerO. This has been a disaster game for HerO completely.
Yeah, just... Rain kind of got a little bit lucky, I think, because I think he expected here to have a proxy Stargate somewhere, which is why he was scouting. Then he built the Phoenixes, which kind of worked well because he did go Stargate. It wasn't hidden. And here we go. Look at this. It's just a simple 1-2 move up and kill your opponent. The perfect game. Just easy game.
Very little left here for HerO to do. He's had really the blunt end of the stick, really, when it comes to PvP lately, with Stats beating him in the ECG final and now here in the winners final. But he still has a life if he does fall right now.
That's right.
In the lower bracket.
He does go down to the lower bracket, and we will see him again here, but this should not be winnable. It's you know, a bit of luck from Rain on his side, and he's just going to finish this one up. He's got too many units. HerO unfortunate, but Rain is going to be the first player to qualify for San Jose from the Korea and Asian qualifiers, and he joins Vortex and 4GG. You know, could you have asked for a better player here, really, in Rain, who's on form? He's not playing at BlizzCon, which means he isn't going to be traveling, practicing for that. He's going to be at home preparing and getting ready for San Jose, which is pretty much the next tournament he plays in with no Pro League or anything around.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I think his prospective new team is pretty happy right now.
Right.
That's for sure. Rain showing fantastic play yesterday and then going into today and is the first person to advance from this qualifier. Really, really great stuff.
Yeah, Rain yesterday looked crazy good. Today, likewise, beating a lot of good players. We should take a quick look here. Rain today has gone through Sue, the 4-time GSL finalist. He went through Zest, you know, the favorite to take BlizzCon. And then he went through MC and then HerO. Like a wonderful run there. Wonderful.
All right, and that does it for our winners bracket final and
Right.
winners bracket as a whole. That means now here at the qualifiers for the Intellect Extreme Masters, we're going to be dropping down to the lower bracket. How have things developed so far, Sean, down there? Has anything changed, or?
Nope, still as we were before. So
Okay.
we'll find out what game's coming up next, have a quick chat to the admins in the break, and then figure it out and let you know on the overlay while we play some tunes.
Sounds great. So join us after the break. Again, maybe a little bit of a prolonged one depending on where those series are down in the lower bracket. And join us after for more StarCraft here at the Intel Extreme Masters San Jose Qualifiers.